Hey, Thatch here. Welcome to the puclpodcast. This week we talk about our favorite and least favorite mythical Pokemon. It is a long conversation, so definitely puckle up for that one. A few housekeeping notes though. Next week I'm off, but we're going to have a special episode that is pre-recorded with myself and Seth. So get ready for that. Check it out. We talk TCG right before Worlds just to kind of get a feel for the meta and just get some stories out there. So if you're interested in that, make sure to tune in for next week. We're excited to see what you think. But with that, guys, that's everything. We are going to puckle up and get on to the episode.
And now, coming to you live from atop the Lavender Town Radio Tower, it's the one, the only, Puckle Podcast.
It's Puckle! Puckle! It's Puckle! Puckle! Pokemon Underground Champions League, oh yeah! Puckle! Puckle.
Welcome to another episode of the Puckle Podcast. I am your host, Trainer Thatch, here today with my spectacular co-host. We've got the one and only Lord Jushiro.
Some say, hey everyone.
And we've got Bocefus here as well.
Back in action. What up, Puckle Onions?
Yeah, welcome to this very special late night episode of the Puckle Podcast, because by the time you're listening to this, I'm not at my house. But yeah, thank you for being here. Welcome to Puckle, the longest running Pokemon podcast. We talk everything Pokemon, from the trading card game to the video game to everything in between. Puckle, of course, stands for the Pokemon Underground Champions League, a nonsensical name we came up with in 2007. So yeah, welcome to the show. You guys both haven't been on in like a couple weeks. How are things been? Any fun news about Pokemon or anything you want to talk about?
I mean, after finally getting some meat from Game Freak of what they're doing with Pokemon CA, yes, I'm super excited. Love Dragonite, Mega Dragonite. Just put it out there. And but other than just still playing Pokemon Pocket, that's basically it.
How's your Pokemon Pocket going?
It's going. They've just released a new set yesterday.
Okay.
It's a gold and silver set with Lugia and Ho as the prime booster pack models, and been pulling up there. It's been fun so far.
I got asked about the stuff on stream about it this week, and we'll talk about it here in a few minutes. But yeah, there's been some drama in the Pokemans community.
Some drama in the.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fun. I pulled some of those drama cards. They're interesting.
I've heard.
Yeah, it's very lackluster right now. It's like, oh well, I guess I have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my anything new with you, Bo? Anything new with you?
A lot of Pokemon Pocket as well. Shinies in that game make me very upset. So I don't like them. There's too many of them. The sets are now too big with too many hidden cards, and I don't want to spend money on it anymore, so I don't. And I would say that I was a whale before, not just a dolphin. I was definitely buying a lot of digital Pokemon cards
for
a very long time. To the point where I was like, okay, I actually need to financially check myself. Because my Pokemon card budget is like I don't have anything physical to show for it, and I need to stop. Anyway, that's what happens when you have adult money and
tell me about it.
And childlike desires.
Oh my gosh! My only whimsies are from the things I didn't have when I was a child.
Yeah,
I think that's really the story of us all.
Tell me about it, though.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
So that, also super pumped for Z-Day. I just got my Switch 2 this week, thanks to Mr. Sniffles.
Heck yeah.
Yep. What?
So, been cranking
Hashtag Mr. Sniffles.
Find one.
Yeah, Sniffles.
You haven't found one? I guess it does suck because you are on the West Coast. So like,
yeah, it's been a hassle for me.
It was really bad because like I've been DMing Seth about Switch 2s or something. Like I went and unloaded mine and my wife's Switch OLEDs. Best Buy, for those of you looking, has the best like money to Switch OLED ratio. They gave us like $130 per Switch OLED or something like that. It is also in like
Facebook
store credit.
Marketplace. You've got
Facebook Marketplace might be
$350
better.
for it.
I did try to go to like a local game store too. Not like one that sells cards, but one that also sells video games.
No, right. Yeah.
And the ones that I usually go to wouldn't take them because they're just so full up on Switches because everybody was buying the Switch 2. But I went to the Best Buy and Seth has been like, oh man, I want to Switch 2 so bad. There were like 5 or 6 in my Best Buy that are just sitting there. And I went back like a couple days later and they were still sitting there.
Oh my God.
Or it could have been
That's crazy.
5 or 6 more
I
new
went up and
Switch
ship it
2s.
to Jushiro.
If he tells me, I'll do it. You know, I'll get the credit card
I mean,
points.
yeah.
He
Okay,
didn't
next
know
time-
about it. You got to be like, bro.
Next time, Jushiro.
Yeah.
Next time I see it, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Let me know.
Next time I see a Switch 2, because honestly, I'm pretty hyped for like ZA on Switch 2 over Switch 1 based on what I see with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like they're just
I've been depressed thinking that I would have to play CA on my raggedy old OLED Switch.
well. The good news is if you get the Switch 2 version, of the game, it still plays on the Switch
upgrade.
1. Well, if you buy the Switch 2 version, like
I see what you mean. Yeah.
If you buy the Switch 2, a version of it, you still can play it on Switch 1, but then when you go to Switch 2, it's the Switch 2 version. If you buy the Switch 1 version, you can go to Switch 2 and then you can pay like an extra $10 for the Switch 2 version
Upgrade.
for the upgrade, which is how most of the upgrades work. I am curious. So for things like Breath of the Wild, a lot of people complain when the Switch 2 came out. They're like, oh, they're charging you so much money for the upgrades for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, you know. And it turns out that if you're like a Nintendo Online member at like the highest tier, you get all of that for free.
Yeah.
Huh.
You just get all of that for free. And nobody mentioned that during all of the complaints. That is 100% free, and you can just do
For
that.
real?
Yeah.
Well, I have that already.
Yeah. So you don't have to buy the upgrade packs for Tears of the
Silly
Kingdom
word-
or
that's
Breath of the
silly goose.
Wild. Did you buy them?
I bet Backbeat, my roommate, doesn't know that, and I bet he spent money on something he didn't need to.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
this community has a rich tradition of getting Jushiro a Nintendo system.
That's
get him that
true.
Oh my God, that's
That's
right.
true.
Oh
I
my
do
God,
remember
that's
that.
right.
That's true. We do have a rich
That's what I'm saying.
rich history.
Rich
Wow.
tradition, rich history here.
Wow, yeah.
For those of you-
For
those of you unaware,
not even-
Jushiro lost his 3DS once upon a time, and we actually got together at PUCLCon and we had a bunch of tickets from side events that we got a new 3DS.
Because it was like the week before PUCLCon. I lost it or something. It was really recent.
Yeah.
I was oh man, I lost my 3DS.
Yeah, we bought Jushiro a new 3DS essentially as a group.
all of us teamed up. We're like, let's do all the side events. It's like we can all buy we could each get like some dumb hat or like stickers or like a game mat or something. It's like, or we could all get one 3DS.
It was
like,
for our friend who didn't get his, right?
yes, and it was like that was the most
honestly,
magical part of that whole PUCLCon. That
that was a good one.
That was PUCLCon 4.
No, that was 3. That was 3, right?
That was PUCLCon 3?
Yeah, that was 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, PUCLCon 4 was the power outage.
Yeah, PUCLCon 4 was the power.
Okay.
Yeah.
PUCLCon 3 kicks so much butt.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the opening to the show. That's where we're at. We're going to go ahead and we're going to kick it on over now to our news. So let's cue that episode. Welcome to the news. In the news, we've got a few things to talk about. First and foremost, I don't have a picture for it. The Pokemon movie 2000 is now available on YouTube for free. You can go watch that guy now. I recommend it. I haven't checked it yet.
Include the Ancient Mew.
No, it does not include the Ancient Mew card. That you only got that from going to the movie theater in the year 2000.
I don't get a digital. I don't get a digital download code.
That would be so sweet.
Oh, that would be cool though.
For
That would have been
Pocket.
cool if they would have done that for Pocket or for TCG. That would have been cool.
You know, the thing, I don't know if this is rose-colored glasses. It probably is. But the thing that I always think about, and we're the right three people to talk about it, is that I find that the things that made me feel like the Pokemon world was cool and real are all of the things that made the Pokemon world very inconsistent before they made a style guide. And one of those things was the Ancient Mew card. I think about the fish in episode 8 in the Cerulean City gym a lot. I think about them.
Yep.
There's tons of, especially in the first 2 series.
Oh,
like
the first 2
huge
were
Dragonite,
terrible.
you know?
Yeah. I think about things like
what is
that.
Like it was just
no
there,
answer.
and, yeah,
No answer.
yeah, and the Ancient Mew card, like that was just like there. And it's like, here it is. It exists in that world. You can have it too. But it's like that's the only Pokemon card we've seen there.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Because remember,
now there's Pokemon. They're there. They're there.
Yeah.
Because remember, he was found in South America.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I really like to think about
later.
Dude, we need to have like a Puckle movie night where we watch it. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Now,
Sign me up.
Are you saying
Right.
while we're recording the show? Did you say that?
No, not now. I mean, during this frame of time in the like we can't do it weeks from now. It has to be
that's
like
true.
this weekend.
Well, you can do it this weekend because I won't be home.
Well, do it from the plane.
Maybe. That will be
Use that Patreon money. Pay for the Wi-Fi.
All right, so we're gonna move on from that conversation. In Pokemon TCG Pocket, in case you weren't aware, there was an issue with the Ho-Oh and Lugia EX cards at the 3-star level. They actually had to issue an apology because they found out that it was actually fan art that they used as reference art for the Ho-Oh. And so there's literally just like an image that says new art coming soon for the cards. And they did do this. They did respond, to be fair, like very quickly, which means that it was probably an honest mistake. I imagine that the art just turned up.
An honest mistake from Nintendo's part, but the artist knew what he was doing.
I don't know. Did they? I don't know.
I mean, if they're stealing,
stealing or not? Yeah, I mean,
right.
If you look at it, there's no way it was like accidentally referenced or something. It's straight up the same art. Like it's just mirrored
it's the same art.
Maybe textured differently, but it's the same.
It's completely right. Yeah, exactly. It took like they cropped the Pokemon and then added a different background. So yeah, it was very deliberate. The only way that I would say that I would believe that the artist didn't know, it would be an even worse excuse, and it is that they use AI. Because AI is known to grab, pre-existing things and create an image. That would be the other way.
It's a weird. I mean, I respect the Pokemon company for like not trying to dodge it and just pulling it that quickly.
That shows me when they reacted that fast and they reacted with that meaning. It shows me like, the company itself wasn't like, who cares, right? It's like, no, we didn't know. If we would have known, we wouldn't have accepted it. So that's cool.
Yep. But yeah, they issued an apology like right away. It was crazy. Moving on though. Oh wait, is this still me? I hope this is me. I'm gonna steal it anyway. If not, you can still challenge the shiny treasures of ruin in Scarlet and Violet. They're still out. They're still doing their thing. I believe. I mean, as of recording, it's Wo-Chien, but I think Wo-Chien's over. I think. Oh no, as of recording, Wo-Chien's over, and we're now on to Chien Pao. You can go battle some Chien Pao.
When does Chien Pao ended?
Chien Pao ends on August 17th.
Gotcha.
It's August 3rd to August 17th. Wo-Chien ends on August 3rd, which as of recording is still happening, but as of release is not.
Someone needs to knock off his Switch and get into this real quick.
Just do it. We've already actually done the appropriate number of raids as well for Wo-Chien to unlock the shiny to be a distribution. So go do it.
Okay.
For every 100,000 more too, we get like 10 Terra shards, and I think we're at like 3.5 billion. Like we crushed it. I think this is on you now. I think this is now your turn, and I stole one of yours, Jushiro. So
yes, it is. So we talked about shepherds will be become by the time this podcast lands, and the outbreaks for Frigilax, Norant, and Cubchoo as well. But the Regulation H will be used at events throughout November for VGC, no legendaries. Regulation J adds mythicals to the restrictive list and will run through December. We'll see. Will NEC play besides Arceus and Margina? No. But those are the updates for
it's so weird.
At least the competitive side.
It's so crazy. Regulation J is mythicals, but they're not using it for events, which is also more confusing. So you can't actually play the format that's the regulation on the cartridge. Or on ladder, on the cartridge. Yeah, very weird.
Yeah, they need to get their stuff together.
Yeah, but you get to go use mythicals, which is kind of nuts and really fun. So go use your mythicals.
Throughout the years have been feeling less and less mythical. Not in a bad way. Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate that they're more readily available for those people that are active in the community and are paying attention to what's going on. That's awesome. But it does feel now that having them banned might be like they're doing not necessary anymore.
The reason they're banned, I think, is mostly for availability reasons, in my opinion.
But that's what I mean. They're becoming way more available nowadays. With the people, obviously, community people that are paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, they are. I think there's still a few that you can't get very readily, and I think at this point, I probably wouldn't say that a mythical is available until they're demythicalized on Switch. So like, I don't know that I would include like Deoxys in that anymore, as a demythicalized Pokemon, because you can catch an Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but that connects to Bank, which connects to Home. And I think Pokemon Bank is just not like relying on Pokemon Bank's existence just doesn't bode well for anybody. Anybody involved. But
you are right there.
All right, so moving on. I don't know what the next story is. It's all you.
The next one, we're moving on from Skyline Violet, and we're going on to Go. We got the Sweet Swarm event, runs through the 3rd through the 6th, and boosts shinies for Swirlix and Combi. That's going to be fun.
Wow.
Then we have the Cozy Companions event, which runs also from the 6th to the 12th, and adds Snom to the game, mostly at the 7K eggs.
He's just a small guy.
And has, but a small guy that needs quite a large amount of candies to evolve because it needs 400 candy, much like Gyarados, the Magikarp evolution.
Oh, do you want to know why, Bo?
They need a reason, yeah.
They need a reason to make you buy incubators. They need a reason to make you buy incubators, Bo.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick it in my pocket, Snick Snom as my partner, and then turn the game off for a year and not play it, but have the adventure.
And then have enough candy. And then have enough candy when you open the game.
And not do it.
I've definitely done that before. Yeah. I've definitely done that.
That's what I just did with Noibat over the last year. I haven't played the game, and I logged it this summer, and then I had so many candies I evolved them.
Yeah. Continuing on Go, we got the Saturday is Munchlax Hatch Day, which is
terrible game. Terrible name for an event. Hatch Day. It's literally like how much money can you spend on incubators? The game.
Yep. From 11 to 5. That's the timing.
Yeah, that's when you can get the eggs, and then you can.
That's fun.
But remember, you can only hold 9 eggs. I don't know. Hatch days are so weird because like it doesn't feel. As somebody who plays the game like casually, it doesn't feel good. Yeah. It doesn't feel good. I've definitely paid more than $60 to Pokemon Go, but it's over its lifetime. But
yeah. So then finally on Sunday from 11 to 5 as well is the Palkia Dialga Origin Raid.
So many things
on Go.
So many things.
Wow.
Thanks, Pokemon Go.
In the TCG, the November TCG set will be Phantasmal Flames, with the face cards likely being the Mega Gengar from the Japanese set. This will look similar to the products that Ceruledge EX and Marnie's Grimmsnarl came from, and Mega Charizard.
Surprise. Guarantee it. Yeah, we're gonna get.
Just have to say, Phantasmal Flames is an excellent name for a TCG set.
Good luck ever finding a pack of it, Jushiro.
Oh, I won't be looking for it. Don't worry.
You'll never
The
find
pocket
it.
set name though too is tight with the wisdom of sea and sky.
Yeah.
We're learning from the Japanese to actually make
Yes.
good set names.
Honestly, what I kind of hope we do after the Mega Evolution set and when we get to like the Gen 10 sets eventually, I hope that we just finally just get the Japanese sets. We should just get the Japanese sets. Why not? Just give me a direct 1-to-1 port and sync us together. Make us complete.
Wasn't like one of like Roaring Skies? Wasn't the Japanese? Wasn't that like Curse of the Broken Sky or something?
Yeah, it was.
Why did we get that?
You know, I don't know if we'll get the names, but I really wish like the black and white set we just did is exactly the Japanese sets, like 1-to-1.
Yeah, with the one, the two-sided.
Yeah, which is how a lot of sets work, and I kind of wish they would do that. The only problem is we do get like a lot of like. There's always that one set every year that's just like, hey, we had a bunch of decks this summer, and then we just made a set out of it, and that's usually the worst set of the year. And I don't know how you handle that. Maybe just give us those decks. It could be fun. Literally, just give us the Japanese products. I don't understand why we're different. I don't understand. I digress. I'm done.
Funny.
Maybe
There's a Play Pokemon Access app releasing
yeah.
in North America today on August 4th. It'll help find local events and track your season progress.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a link.
It is actually really cool. It's very similar to what they use for Magic the Gathering at their events. I'm hoping that it turns into a program where when you go to something like a regional, you can tap whether you've won or lost, and it just goes into a server, and there's no more paper slips. And
it's 2025. Let's not use paper for anything that we don't have.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Well, that's part of the reason why it takes so long to for in between rounds for Pokemon events, is because people physically have to like enter the results in, and if we're just doing it ourselves, we're good, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe you could hit like a little like judge button on your phone to call a judge.
That would be great.
Like to get the airplane host.
Yeah, to get the airplane attendant.
Yeah, flight attendant. Thanks.
Good idea.
Attendant. Yeah.
Airplane host. That's not afraid.
Airplane host.
Apparently, there is no change to the code cards or energies in the Mega Evolution set. The
What?
packaging was an error.
Good. We all get code cards and energy cards now, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we were all missing both.
Mm-hmm. We need both.
Who's got this last blue?
I think it's me because I'm blue.
You're blue.
I'm blue.
Dabba-die.
Puckle's badge bonanza for August is Unite. You just got to play 10 games to earn your silver badge, and you reach ultra rank, you can earn your gold. Yay. And then finally, everybody's favorite part of the news segment, Wo Qian's News Corner. News brought to you at a snail's pace. 10 years ago this week, the images of Zygarde core were reproduced by a friend of Cerebi based on what was seen at the end of the Hoopa movie, and they announced stricter hack checks to block people from ratings battles and competitions online. Yay.
Fun?
Yay. I remember that. I remember. But yeah, that is our news. So yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Until next time, we're going to go ahead and kick it on over to our topic. We'll catch you on the flip flop. Welcome to our topic. Our topic today is top 5, bottom 5 mythical Pokemon. For those of you who have not been to one of these episodes before, a top 5, bottom 5 episode of Puckle, instead of me just going on a list and being like, wow, these are some great Pokemon that I like, each of us is going to go take a turn, and we're going to nominate a top or a bottom Pokemon, and we're going to have a discussion. We're going to decide whether or not we believe they are in the top 5 or bottom 5 Pokemon for that category, or trainers or whatever. So today we've chosen mythical Pokemon. And so we're going to go around and start. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get things kicked off. I think it's a very easy, like, I think for a top 5, very easy suggestion, by the way. I would like to nominate, I would like to nominate in the top 5 Mew, the original, the OG.
Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. Let's just do that.
I
Have Mew in
believe
mind.
that I believe that Mew is a top 5 Pokemon, a top 5 like mythical Pokemon. It is just done very well. It is like it created the mythos of mythical Pokemon, which is just a random Pokemon put in the game that nobody knows about and we all loved and wanted. So I think that's
And it was mysterious. It was
yes, exactly.
there was so much around it that was like, what is Mew? What is Mew? Like it's in the first movie, and we still get Mewvie, and we still can't get it. That was not intentional.
I'm sure
But,
if like digital distributions existed in the year of our Lord 1999, 1998, that we would have been able to get Mew at the movie, but because you couldn't, I think it made it even better. I don't like. There's so much. Go ahead, Bo. Sorry.
I want to live in this like retro future past of the 1990s, where Nintendo just kind of is a little bit the primary source of technology. And so like you go to places like that and you do take your link cable and you like they have one
You
for you
plug
to
it into
your
a
game
station.
into,
You
and, like,
plug it into
get,
a
like,
station. Yeah.
and like that's kind of what rules the world. Like everybody has a Game Boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kinda like,
You know that how, yeah, you know how some movies have this very distinct futuristic style. Like Star Wars, you can really tell it's like a 70s, 80s futuristic style, and that Fantastic Four that's recently in the theaters has a very distinguished 60 styles futuristic thing. I would love one from the 90s. That would be
Nice.
so much fun.
Bo
the
is
clear plastic, like that you can see through.
Oh my
and
God.
all that.
Yes!
Yeah, that's everything.
And everything
Bo-
is USB.
Like
It's like there's no wireless. It's USB. You just have to connect the
everything is
USB
plugged
and
in.
everything.
Yeah.
Mwah, that would be such a fun universe to live in. But speaking of Mew, though, the one we haven't discussed just the plain fact that its design is just so great. It's simple yet it's incredibly adorable, and it's just not just mysterious in its ways because of that's how their backstory and everything was detailed. But he's just such a fun Pokemon to just have everything based around.
I think Mew is I credit a lot of success for I mentioned this last week, or I guess I mentioned it. I think I mentioned it to Seth on the episode that comes out next week. But and so I'm gonna sound like a broken record because that's who I am because I'm on the show all the time. But one of the things I chalk a lot of early Pokemon success up to is stuff like Mew specifically. Because the fact that Mew existed and lended credence to some playground rumors at the time is kind of nuts. Also, we were in this like pre like internet everywhere era where you could like look something up. I've said it before.
That time period had a void that needed filled, and Pokemon came to fill it with just fun, whimsy, mystery,
and a broken game.
Like that was the fun part of the 90s. Like all of our stuff was broken and it was still the best.
No, like that, like Mew existed, and it didn't help that like Missing No also was a thing, and then like you could just Missing No helped lend even more credence to the Mew rumor. There were just so many things that were just this perfect storm of like mystery and whimsy that I think helped rocket ship Pokemon even farther.
Mm-hmm.
And then just Mew as what it is, like its personality, and what it is, it's both fetal and feline.
Yes.
And I think it encompasses that with its personality perfectly, in that it's both curious and naive. It wants to play with different things, but it doesn't understand its own power. I
think it does. I think it does. My favorite thing is
to an extent it does, but I don't think it understands. I don't think it understands the way other things perceive its power. I think is probably more what I mean to say.
I think Mew knows
Especially
how powerful it
Pokemon
is.
Journeys.
If you watch,
I don't think it understands that other Pokemon aren't used to that power.
If you watch Pokemon the movie, the first movie in Japanese and not in English, Mew is so much cockier in that movie and so much ruder to Mewtwo.
Does Mew talk?
That makes sense.
I will actually, maybe it doesn't talk. Maybe I'm not in Japanese, but there's a I don't know. There was some interview with the person who wrote
Is
the
it
movie.
Mewtwo's reply?
It was just like Mew is pretty much telling Mewtwo. It's like making fun of it and calling it a copy. It's like mocking it the entire time.
Right.
It's
I mean, there were
"Mew."
some. There are parts in that movie where Mew starts talking, so I definitely see
Yeah.
that when the guy is describing what he's talking. Oh, Mew, it's Meow saying like, oh, this
Yeah.
is what Mew's saying. But I'm pretty sure that he's copying
Oh,
there.
you're right.
But
Meow does translate.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Mew is-
speaking
I do
of
I do-
Mewtwo, it is incredibly important to also note that Mewtwo does increase the mysticism of Mew as well,
Yes.
because of the existence of Mewtwo. They're
That's
just two of the same coin, two heads of the same coins. So they're
That's
just
true.
great.
And the fact
I'm gonna-
Mewtwo comes before Mew, like that. To me, that's still to this day that Mewtwo is part of the Pokedex, the original Pokedex, and Mew is not. But Mew is just outside of that original Pokedex. Like that to me is still
like
so
someone-
crazy. Like
Yeah, it's like someone was able to clone the Bigfoot, but we haven't been able to find a
we
Bigfoot.
haven't found Bigfoot yet. Yeah, Bigfoot's still out there. We've replicated Bigfoot, but like,
we've gone on our Gen 1 rant, so I want us to move.
okay. That's
Sorry, that's fair.
What's your bottom?
My bottom pick, because I want to continue the mysticism that we are only Gen 1ers and don't like any other Pokemon games. Is Zarude. I think Zarude
Okay.
is
You're just taking the easy ones. Yep.
I did take the easy ones. I'm not gonna lie. Because dude, Zarude, I feel really bad because Zarude probably has an awesome story, and they did try to like fix it with the movie, giving Zarude more to do in the movie. And I think if we would have gotten any kind of story, like it was the end of the age of like mythicals just being like dumped on us without any rhyme or reason, and it was just done so unceremoniously. And they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, in Sword and Shield there's like this dark grass monkey, it's here, you can download it now. And there was
that's so boring. There's no excuse for that.
Yeah, and Sword and Shield at the time, like the fan base already had bad blood. I feel like they were just like, we're not even going to try, just dump it out, get it done, we're good.
100%.
And I don't know. Zarude's just a Pokemon that just never excited me. Like the typing's not interesting. The design isn't honestly that interesting. It's just big monkey.
It would have been fine as a normal Pokemon.
Did you see the Zarude movie?
I did not. That's the one I haven't watched yet.
Some of the fights in that movie are kind of kick butt.
Okay.
And if you watch it, it kind of feels like Zarude was just made for the movie, you know? And
he could have been. He could have been.
And so
that would explain a lot, actually.
And there's a ton of anime movies that are like that, where they'll just introduce a character that they're like, they've designed this character for the universe because it's cool.
Yeah.
And it makes a pretty good movie. And like, the Zarude movie's okay. Like, I'm not going to go out there and say it's awesome. Like, everybody needs to
It's
go
like
see
Tarzan.
it. Like,
it's just Tarzan.
Kinda. It kind of gave me a little bit of reminiscence of that Kangaskhan kid with the kid in the woods,
which was a reference to Tarzan.
Right.
Exactly.
Which was
and but it's worth watching. I think some of the fights in there are really good. Some of the animation's really fun.
PUCL movie night. We gotta watch these. We gotta move through all these movies.
Zarude itself, the way it was distributed, it feels that way too. It's just like, okay, if you saw the movie that we put out and made this Pokemon for, then you can have this thing in the game, which is not what the fans want. What
and that's kind of how
something completely immersive. Like, we want it to have a story in the game. We want it to have a movie. Like, we want, and we don't care that they're connected. Like the Pokemon movie 2000, and when we got Lugia and Gold and Silver, completely unrelated, right? Completely.
This goes back to our conversation in the intro about how we liked it before Pokemon had a style guide.
Okay.
If you want to talk about Pokemon that were designed for a movie, Lugia was designed for Pokemon the movie 2000.
Was designed for 2000, and that was supposed to be it.
Yeah. So,
but there's a lot of times that it was supposed to be it for Pokemon. So.
That's also why like Lugia and Ho-Oh don't always look exactly the same. Like, it's a miracle that the two of them work together as a pair. for Pokemon Gold and Silver because neither of them weren't designed together whatsoever. But yeah, all right.
It was designed way back when.
Who wants to go next? Who's got a nominee?
I got a nominee only because it's hard to provide any surprise.
Yeah, we're gonna go like
you have a very small pool to pull from.
There are 21 left. Yes.
So yeah, so I gotta put out the next obvious one, which is Darkrai.
Okay, that was my next one actually. Darkrai was the mythical that got me like. Okay, so Gen 4 is like really what really locked me in on Pokemon. Go ahead, Bo. Go ahead.
I think all of us. I was gonna say, how old were you guys in 2007?
2007, I was 16. I know
13.
this. I know this because
I think I was turning 14. In April of 2007, I was 13, and I turned 14 in that July.
Okay.
Do you know how much Darkrai spoke to me at that age?
Dude, Darkrai was cool.
I'm glad that I was skipped in the age part.
Dude, Darkrai's so cool.
I realize that I'm the minor of the group here, but I was like so prime. Like when Darkrai came out, I was like, first of all, I already loved Pokemon and I thought they were awesome, and now we get like the edgiest, the nightmare.
The edgelord
so cool.
mythical Pokemon.
He's cool. He's strong. His attack is unique. Like it's called Dark Void. Like
Dark Void.
He's the Lord of Nightmares.
Darkrai. Yes,
Dark Void was also
awesome.
Dark Void was also very good back then. Because it was 85% accuracy. Now it's like 50 unless Darkrai's it's 50, and if Darkrai's not using it, it fails.
0. Yeah.
They've just made it absolutely like they realized how bad it was. Darkrai is a very cool Pokemon. I just remember when it came out, it was the first time they did like the wireless distributions was Darkrai. That was the first wireless distribution in the US.
To get mine.
Yeah, I mean, I took me and my friends loaded up in the car and we went and we drove and we picked up our Darkrai, and that's how that went. It was very cool. And Darkrai forever is just like a core memory. Getting that Darkrai is a core memory. That, and there was also a Deoxys distribution that followed right up after it in 2007 at GameStop. It was so cool. That was I don't know. It was just cool, the advent of wireless distributions, and it wasn't like the Mew things where you had to go to some Pokemon event at Toys R Us where they would distribute Mew to you. It was, no, you just go and you download it yourself. You don't have to worry. Distribution cards were like the jam. Yeah. They were the jam. But yeah, no, I think Darkrai top because I just have so many good memories of like trying to go get one. And still having that Darkrai with that OT is like one of my favorite things of all time. It still has like I have the Darkrai with the OT
or Mega version of it.
Oh, Mega Darkrai.
Ooh. It could happen. It could happen.
Oh.
It could. Now for my bottom though, it's
I got an easy choice.
This one is
It's Darkrai's Legs.
Oh no, go ahead.
So for my top, for my bottom 5, I do have one that it's always been a particular pet peeve of mine. It is funny because it's like the fourth part of a trio that I already dislike so much.
Oh man!
And it being the fourth, I actually like him better than the other 3, but I still dislike him as well, and that is Keldeo.
I don't know if I dislike Keldeo. But we do have to have a bottom, and I don't know that I don't know if I can agree with Keldeo, but
I think I kind of have Keldeo towards my top. I love Keldeo.
Really?
I don't know if I can agree with Keldeo.
I have a lot.
Well, let me give my reasons. Well, let me give my reasons why I do not like Keldeo.
Please.
And then so Keldeo, my problem with Keldeo is number one, I've never been a fan of the 3 Musketeers as legendary Pokemon. They're my least favorite. I dislike them so much because I do not find them visually interesting enough. It's very superficial. I'm sure their lore is cool or whatever. I just don't know it because I just do not like them. Their legs put me off something severe. their legs are just weird, and I can't stand them.
They do it on purpose so they
Keldeo-
look like boots. Their feet look like
I hate
boots.
I hate it. So Keldeo is better than them. So I dislike the 3-0. I enjoy Keldeo more, but as a mythical Pokemon in general, I still find it so simplistic in design, so unoriginal. It's just a tiny pony. And I just don't find it to live up to the same hype as a Mew legendary, or even something recent like Marshadow, which I believe it's a much better mythical Pokemon than Keldeo is. So that's my stance on Keldeo.
I'm still going to disagree. I don't think I got put it in the bottom.
That's fair.
Allow me to retort.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
The Three Musketeers, I think, are some of the best legendary trios. And because I think they're the legendary beasts done right. Not necessarily in design, but in introduction and in the way that they're distributed throughout the game. Because it might be Black and White 2 I'm thinking of, but there are story plots at where you meet them and they like guide you to things, and Cobalion like comes through at different times, and then you interact and you catch them at different parts in the story. In Black and White 1, they're roaming around already, which is already fun. I like that. And I think the way visually they looked in Black and White was superior to the way that the legendary beasts looked in those games. And I feel like story-wise, they were awesome. What the legendary beasts didn't have was something to tie them all together and give them like a purpose. And that's what Keldeo is. And then when you get Keldeo, it's introduced into the game like not quite story-wise, but you link it with the other three, and now you get the awesome form of Resolute Keldeo, and now it looks like it's supposed to. It's that magical mystical horse, which I don't know. There's a ton of like fairy tales and just anime and a lot of Japanese lore, tons of lore throughout all of time, where you have the weak horse, and then it becomes enchanted and powerful, and now it is the strong horse, and it can do the magic power things and do battle. And I think that trope is so cool. And then also I ran that Keldeo deck back in the day in Black and White with the deluge, and I love that deck, and it was so much fun. And I don't know, I think Keldeo is awesome, and I love when he gets the big horn. Like, to me, it's such just like a triumph moment of like, yes, he's transformed and here he is. So I don't know, I have to say no to Keldeo because I think he's awesome.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope you could feel my standing energy, because I definitely stood up.
No, I do, of course.
We did.
It's a
now,
hey, that's pet peeves of Keldeo.
this is the longest we've ever gone with only picking 3 Pokemon, by the way. So
I'm sorry.
There's only like 23.
There are only 23. We do have to milk this a little bit, but Bo, I need a top nomination from you now.
Okay. I feel like this is an easy knockout, but it's one of the it's a Pokemon that ties to another legendary Pokemon, but not in a direct way that they're like related, like Darkrai and Cresselia are, or anything like that. It's just that they have wicked mad beef with each other, and that's Rayquaza with Deoxys. And I think Deoxys is one of obviously the best mythical Pokemon. It's got the 4 forms. It was like the original form changer. All of them look super awesome. He's from space. He could regenerate, so he could just like be a sleeper somewhere and then just show up really anywhere. And it's like, where'd he come from? Oh, he's frozen in some ice, whatever. And then Rayquaza on site, as soon as Deoxys is there, is ready to fight, and it's going to be wicked. Anyway, Deoxys for top.
I'm not going to disagree. I think Deoxys is cool.
I'm not going to disagree either.
Because Deoxys is like, I think Deoxys is one of the first Pokemon that really got me into the idea of like really digging into looking at like source code for games for information about the game. We can't do that anymore because they can just give us updates over the internet, but we used to back in the day learn a lot about the game because we'd data mine it instantly, and we'd pull out all the mythical Pokemon because they would already be in the game. So one of the things that we would do is we would do that. And I remember I wasn't that apt during Gen 3 to be like, okay, let me go look at the data mine and see what Pokemon are in there. And so I remember as a kid, I had an action replay. And I was like, oh, like the big thing I found was this was before Leaf Green and Fire Red were announced in the US. One of the big things I found was all of the Pokemon that weren't available in Ruby and Sapphire were available, or you could like hack into the game. Right. And I was just like, oh, sweet. I miss Squirtle. Let's bring Squirtle back, you know? And as I'm digging through, because this was back in the day when you had to type the hex code in to like program the codes. I was like, okay, let me pull up the list so I get the hex code for every Pokemon. And I found the hex code for this Pokemon called Deoxys. I go, what is this? And like I went down an internet rabbit hole and I found about this Pokemon that nobody told anybody about. I knew about Jirachi. I was gonna like I knew Jirachi was coming with this bonus disc that was coming out soon, and I was just like, oh man, I want like there's 2 mythical Pokemon. The last 2 games only had 1. This is crazy. I gotta get me this Deoxys, and it was before the forums were even known about because those were locked to different games. It was just really cool. It was a cool experience. All right, Bo. Do you got a bottom nomination? Uh-oh, did I lose
Bottom
you?
is kind of hard.
Oh, there we go. It is difficult because these are all like these are almost all bangers.
Because a lot of them are super bangers.
Yeah,
Almost all of them.
Yeah,
I got at least 2 more bottoms that we can throw in there. Very easy.
I have a couple more down here. I'm trying to decide which one I want to go with first, but I think I'm going to stick with the. I think this Pokemon was really just left out because of time, and they really wanted to push for that 20. When did Sun and Moon come out? 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
And so Volcanion is the Steam Pokemon left to the wayside.
I agree.
The story
Man,
of the
I do feel
power plant it just left behind. I feel like that's exactly where Volcanion was
I
going to be.
feel that-
We were going to have a mad story, and instead we just got dropped
I
in.
feel
Super
that-
boring. Only water, fire type, minus what the new Ogerpon or whatever. But you know,
No.
I feel like Volcanion could've been so
Ogerpon's not
much
a
worse.
fire water type. It's a fire grass
It can't-
type or a grass water type. It can't be both.
Oh, never mind. So Volcanion is still the only water fire, huh?
Yeah, it's just, and also the like
sad.
if we're gonna talk about Pokemon being created for a movie, this was not it. It in the movie, it is just the most annoying thing in the entire world. It's just like I hate humans and I can't explain why. Also, we're now doing the buddy cop movie with me being handcuffed to Ash the entire movie. And
I didn't see
and-
this movie. I didn't realize there was a Volcanion movie.
It's also the Magearna movie because Volcanion's friends with Magearna, and it's trying to protect it. Then you saw the Volcanion movie, and
Unless Magearna's in the show.
Magearna is also in the show.
Well, that's what I saw.
It has its own plot in Sun and Moon, but yeah, Volcanion has the Magearna, and then Ash and the Volcanion get handcuffed together essentially. It's very weird. It's very weird, and the Volcanion hates humans. I don't know. I don't understand. It's very confusing. They could have made any Pokemon that's not Volcanion. I really just like when they use the Pokemon in the movies, and it was just like, okay, you could have just like been like insert any Pokemon here,
Right.
right?
This is a generic explanation.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Or motivation. I'm more
Yeah.
like.
It had nothing to do with like Volcanion's abilities or anything. It was just like, yeah, Volcanion's here. He's protecting Magearna. Of course, that makes sense.
Every
It's Mewtwo
single
Part 2, because that was Mewtwo's thing. He hated humanity.
Yeah,
Volcanion's just there with Mewtwo's line, but why am I here?
but why am I
Right.
here?
But Mewtwo
Yeah.
actually has background, and there's a reason
Tell me
why
about
he
it.
hates humanity.
Tell me about it.
Volcanion just is, angst to be angst.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't
right.
get any disagreement
I
from me.
agree with this.
Volcanion deserves in that bottom 5. Yeah.
I agree with it.
Here's,
Okay,
Here's looking at you for Z to A, Volcanion. Here's how.
here I go. Here I go for top. I think for top, I think the ones that are becoming clearer tops are disappearing for me. So I'm just gonna say some of my favorites, and hopefully you agree. One of them I think is really cool and really hype is Zeraora. I just think it's a cool design and it's really fun. I don't know if you saw the movie, by the way, The Power of One, with Zeraora in it. I saw that movie in theaters and my wife cried. My wife actually cried at that movie. It was really sad.
I've not seen it.
That movie is so good. Like
That movie
those
is
two-
solid. That movie is
I
actually
think the only
solid.
reason they didn't stick on that line was COVID.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you actually, because it's just
think
like
the only reason
alternate
they didn't
universe.
stick-
It's like alternate universe Ash Jushiro. If you haven't seen the movie,
I
but-
hope
okay.
I hope that Ash comes back.
yeah,
like,
I
I
hope we
really-
get a Pokemon movie with that Ash. Like that's what I would be okay with that Ash as being like the Pokemon movie protagonist. You know,
Totally. Yeah.
yeah. Because that's also the same Ash, well, kind of the same Ash they used at the end of Journeys. Anyway, it's the last episode that's on Netflix. The last episode where like Ash is just like, yeah, I like not everything
Be a
can last
Pokemon
forever. Yeah, but I'm here
Those
now.
13 episodes where it's to be a Pokemon master. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you're right, because it is he does wear the different hat that time.
Yeah.
too.
The last episode
So-
is a completely different universe Ash, and he's just like, don't be sad that I'm gone. I'll still be with you forever.
Wow.
It's an entire episode about that essentially. But no, I think Zeraora is just like a banger Pokemon that's just really cool. And like, at least if you're going to give me a Pokemon that's designed for a movie, at least make it cool, right? Like Zarude,
Yeah.
come on, what are you? And I think Zeraora is cool. And I think being mono electric, very cool. Only mono electric type in the mythical realm. And yeah. So if there's no vetoes, I'm gonna put it there.
I don't dislike Zeraora. I don't know that I would personally put it on my top, but I'm not going to veto it.
This is
because
our top. This is our top.
I'm in the right. I'm in the same spot. I can't really give you a reason why I dislike it. I love its design. I haven't seen the movie, but by what you're mentioning, it's a really good movie. So I it's not on my top 5, but I can't disagree.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like the furry design, but
That's the only thing
I
you
love
can
the
keep
cards.
against
and
it.
I
Speak for
love the-
yourself.
I love it in Unite. I love it in Unite.
The colors are really good as well. Just throwing that out there. Colors are really good.
Yes.
Banger colors.
Colors are really nice.
Good design. I'm just saying. Good design.
Shiny Zeraora also is just
Good. It's very good.
solid. Like, very good.
Mhm.
Actually, no. You know what? Go ahead. You know what, Zeraora?
I did
Go
it.
ahead.
I did it. Yeah.
You know what? Go ahead, Zeraora.
Okay. I'm gonna
Mm.
give you a bottom nomination. I think it's a very easy because I feel like this Pokemon shouldn't
Yes.
even be in the mythical lineup, and the answer is Fione.
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah, no,
yes.
they can go.
Yes. Yes.
Fiona
Yes.
can go.
Yes. Yes.
Fione's
You just
in the
took
bottom,
my
right?
next obvious bottom one. Yes. So
Yeah.
I would even put me in my Manaphy.
You could.
You
I
know,
was gonna say the
yeah,
same thing. You
so I
can
can
put
put-
Manaphy down there too.
I can put Manaphy in when it's my turn. Yeah. No. Let's wait till my turn. But yes.
Wait till Jushiro's like, I need a slam dunk. Okay.
Yes.
All
All right.
man.
All right. Well, Jushiro, who are your nominees?
My bottom. Thank you for asking. Who's my bottom? My bottom is Manaphy.
Why do you hate Manaphy?
Number one.
Hey, Fiona.
Yes. 100% yes. But it's a mythical that required me to buy a different game. It was confusing. Why does it lay an egg and it's a different Pokemon, but that Pokemon doesn't evolve to itself? So what's the use? It's just it's a mess. It's not an interesting Pokemon. I wish I had more from it, but I just don't. It's just Manaphy for years was like when you know that people there's like people can tell when something's bad, right? It's like Star Wars, people notice that things may be not being as good in episode 1 after the first trilogy. So people might find that I don't know, Marvel is bad after Endgame. Mythicals actually gave me that first Mythicals could be bad with Manaphy. Because I never really felt any emotion towards Manaphy other than
That's
pure
fair.
annoyance and frustration.
I did think the Manaphy egg is really cool. I don't know. I think they did a distribution. Now I need to look this up. There was definitely like a Manaphy distribution. I'm not saying we're not putting it in the bottom. There was a Manaphy distribution though at some point. I need to find this now. There was a Manaphy distribution.
Was there a Manaphy distribution?
At least one.
You only said it 8 times.
I noticed that.
He's
That's why I
alive.
stopped saying it. That's why I stopped saying it.
Oh, did you finally notice? Okay.
Bo, this is an ADHD response, and I don't know what to tell you.
I'm well aware. You're also a public figure on recording, so guess what?
I am.
I'm saving you the YouTube comments, pal.
You're not, though.
I mean, they could just echo me, but I said it first.
Ooh,
So they're
good.
all after me.
You're
That
trying
means
to
I'm
be
better
my
than all of
friend.
them.
You're trying to be my friend by making fun
Yeah,
of me.
no,
first.
because that
I
means
get
that everyone who puts it on the comment section is just a poser.
So
Exactly.
in 2007, there were several American Manaphy events, but none of them. Oh, there was one at Toys R Us actually, so it doesn't matter. You just go get it at Toys R Us on September 29th, 2007, which was only a few months after the game came
I
out.
got it. That's
When
probably
did
how I got it? Whatever.
Is that how you got it?
I don't know. I think I actually ripped it off my cousin's cartridge.
Darkrai.
I remember. I
What
think
was
I
it?
got my Manaphy through you guys, my first Manaphy, because I didn't even bother with Pokemon Ranger.
Darkrai didn't come to him. Darkrai came out after that Manaphy. Wow. Okay. Cool. I guess.
Wild.
We all just can.
All
we all
right.
remember the Darkrai event, but we're like, Manaphy didn't happen.
Another
He
reason why
just did it.
Manaphy's in the bottom.
I was
Nobody
gonna say
remembers
that's
this.
why he's in the bottom.
Not even
actually-
hyped. We were all
actually-
just waiting for Darkrai.
Actually, no. The reason we got Darkrai wasn't even because of like just a distribution. I totally forgot. It was because there was a special distribution, but we got Darkrai before that through the event. I almost forgot about that because Gen 4 had like events where you had to go catch them.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
the
that's what
member
I'm talking
card.
about. The one
Yeah.
that I went to Toys R Us to get the thing so you could download the ticket.
The member card, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the member
Yeah.
card didn't actually. The member card came out after. I don't remember. Don't ask that.
Sure. Who's your top?
Yeah, who's your top?
My
Jushiro?
top. So there's still plenty of options to good tops, but I really want to give out one of my favorites this time. See if it passes the bar. See if Thatch allows me to put one on the top.
I did though. I did though.
I'm the one who vetoed you, but I like throwing Thatch under the bus too. Yeah, Thatch.
Yeah. No, we have a history on these top 5 that might get vetoed extremely well.
You picked Darkrai. Darkrai's up there.
Hey, I want to say that though, for the record, I'd be on your side most of the time, Jushiro, and they'll be like shutting you down. I'm like, no, he is right. Like y'all need to listen. You don't understand.
Okay, no, but so this one I'm adding it not necessarily because there's not better contenders in the list, but because it's one of my personal favorite, and that's Meloetta. I absolutely love
why-
Meloetta's design. Oh,
Why? Why do you have to do this, Jushiro? Why you
Keep going,
gotta...
Jushiro. Keep going.
what did I do? What did I do? Okay.
going,
Oh,
keep
because you're gonna veto it. Okay, I get it. I love Meloetta. Its
too.
design is amazing. Its dance version is also great. The whole process as to why they changed how you can get it to change form is fantastic, and it's already been the subject of multiple events in different versions. I just love it. I love its design, that it's musically wise, that it's it's all around sound and music. All in all, I just really like Meloetta, and I'm putting it for my top 5. And go Thatch! Why shouldn't it be there?
It just doesn't vibe with me. I don't know. Like when they announced Meloetta, I was like, okay, that's fine. Like
The only reason
that's
I'm not
fine.
going to stand on business to defend Meloetta for top 5 is because there wasn't enough in the game. I
That's
see where you're
true.
coming, because I also personally love like Meloetta, and I think it's had a ton of events to come out, and like a lot of the cards are also really great. Like Meloetta just has so many good looking cards.
Fusion Strike
Um,
Meloetta was very good.
Yes, and the only reason, like, Gen 5 had cool event Pokemon, and I don't know. I think if we're picking for the top
And
5,
if you're not counting Keldeo,
not counting, well, yeah, I would not put Keldeo in the top 5. I don't think.
right?
I don't think
so. No, I mean my personal top 5 maybe, but not for Puckle. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like letting Zero Aura slide. I feel like, okay, if we let Zero Aura slide on, then I would put Meloetta on too. For that,
We
but
did
I'll let Thatch
put Zero
retort.
Aura on. We did put Zero
That's
Aura
what I
on.
mean. Zero Aura got to slide on.
I don't know. Oh, but man, I'm just not
We're
on.
picking our favorites.
I mean, that's where we're at.
Can we?
You know what?
Can we put?
Go ahead. No hard feelings. You
No,
guys
Meloetta's
can
up there
either
now.
way.
Meloetta, I
Meloetta's
put,
a 6. Go one more time around.
I put
Meloetta's a 6. Go one more time around, and then if we don't pick all 5, Meloetta's in.
I put Meloetta up there, and then we can just do a round of like try to knock something off, right?
Okay.
Like rapid fire at the end, you know.
If we all agree that something beats out, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm with that way with Zero Aura too. Like something could beat that out too.
Yeah, that's
honestly,
fine.
but-
I'm okay with that. I don't need to be told yes. You can tell me I'm wrong.
I like Zero Aura, so that's why I was.
Yeah,
with
I know.
You. Like I think it's a good.
Yeah,
We do-
same thing. It's like I can't really say anything bad about it.
It's pretty high up there on my list.
Okay,
I just don't
Bo,
think like
we do
Yeah.
we do have a spot for the bottom for you to nominate at if you want.
Is top 5 already full?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay. Well then no Meloetta
What was
because
the-
I wanted
No
to put in
Meloetta.
at least
Okay,
an
yeah.
argument. I'm just kidding. No. My
No.
argument. My last argument for the top 5 though was going to be Victini.
Yeah, that's
and
what I
mostly
would have said.
because-
Victini over Meloetta. I would have actually.
And I'm
said
gonna
that.
go ahead and reject. I'm gonna reject here.
The motion passes. We don't have a judge. We have no criteria. It's fine. This is the.
I love.
I mean,
Victini
go ahead.
just-
Please say why you like it, so I can say why I don't like it.
Sure, absolutely. I think Victini, and a lot of it is personal because Gen 5 was like super huge for me. It
Victini
being
was
the
cool.
victory Pokemon was like there was one of the full art cards from the very first Black and White set that was Victini.
Oh yeah, I remember
and-
that one.
Yeah, and it like the flavor art on the card was just like whichever trainer has this card is guaranteed victory or whatever, and it's just the flavor text like the Pokedex entry. But I remember I used to carry that card around with me as like my good luck card, and I loved the distribution of Victini when it came out in Gen 5, like that
Mhm.
pass, and you got to play with it right away. Like I think that
Yes,
being the
you catch it so
only-
early too.
the
Oh my gosh.
only mythical Pokemon that you got to play through the game with like right away and through the whole game if you wanted to, and you can't do it anymore. That's crazy.
Okay, wait, time out. Okay, Bo, I don't know if you know about this. I might blow your mind right now. There is a way to hook up your DS to a server that is constantly giving away the Gen 5 events.
I mean, I kind of
And-
knew that already.
Yeah,
I just
I have
haven't
done it. I
but-
did it once on a stream a couple years
Is it
ago.
easy?
Yeah, it's not too bad. You just have to change like your DNS,
Okay.
and then you just go and you
Yeah,
ping
okay.
you ping it. The only problem is it is constantly giving away some event from Gen 5, and it's on a rotation like every couple minutes.
Okay,
so-
so you just gotta hang out. Yeah, I
You
guess.
just gotta hang out until you get the one you want, you know.
That's fine. I have to use my DS Fat though, don't I?
You have to just use not a 3DS. I think no, you could probably do it on a 3DS because I actually did it on stream on a 3DS. I think.
Maybe I have to do it on a 3DS, and that was my issue.
Is this
I
it,
don't
the
remember. I
victory
tried to do this
start?
one time and I had an issue with hardware, and I was like, I think it's something. It was an easy fix, and I
Oh,
just didn't get around
This
to
is
it.
the card. Look at that card. This Pokemon brings victory. It is said that trainers with Victini always win, regardless of the type of encounters. Right there. That's a cool Victini
Okay.
card. Wow,
So-
that's so much cooler than any Meloetta card I've ever thought of.
Which Victini are you looking at?
This is just the Victini from I think it's Noble Victories.
So
but I think
here's
that's
the thing.
Go ahead.
So here's the
Sorry,
thing. And I know
I'm doing it.
I'm
I'm doing it to
gonna
meme
get
on you.
overvoted.
That's all.
I can't pass on. I'm gonna just
No.
throw it out there because I want at least the listeners to know the reason why Meloetta is better than Victini.
No, Meloetta's on the
Go for it,
list. We
please.
haven't knocked it off. We're fine. You don't have to fight for Meloetta anymore. It's fine.
But no, I want to hear this. I want to hear it.
He already did it.
So,
He already
yes.
said it.
Wait, no. So yes, Victini's the fact that Victini was available through event was a pioneer of its time, where we would only get mostly mythicals through downloading it instead of just having an actual mission. Hello.
Hello, Jushiro. We're here. We're here.
What?
Jushiro? Oh, we lost Jushiro. His internet's gone.
Victini.
I'm
We'll just-
here. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
there you are. There you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So not only you get an event. I respect that, and that's a lot. But I just don't like both the lore and the design of it. It is a very simplistic design. I just don't find it gratifying. Having being the Pokemon of victory, it just okay, fine, but it's not interesting for me to just be the Pokemon that always wins for whatever reason. Meloetta is the Pokemon that is about music and song and dance, and its lore is just way more interesting than that of Victini. Sure, there's no grandstanding quest and event, but I'll blame Game Freak for being, for not doing the adequate for Meloetta. But in terms of design and lore, Meloetta is just way better than Victini.
Okay, it's still on there. We haven't bumped it. It's okay, Jushiro. It's okay.
I'm just defending it from being bumped for Victini.
Hey, so which am I gonna look more appropriate cuddling with, the Victini or the Meloetta?
Oh no,
it's got to be Victini.
Why are you cuddling that way? I mean, it's the same thing if you ask for a Pikachu and a Machamp. It doesn't mean that they're both not. Machamp is not a great Pokemon.
It's okay. Okay, we're gonna stop this conversation. We're gonna stop this conversation. And we're gonna move to we're just gonna move on. Give me your bottom nomination, Bo.
Oh man. Okay, where's my listy list?
We need one bottom. There is a correct answer. There's a correct answer. If you want, I can just give it.
Here it is. It's the Pokemon that ruined all Pokemon legendaries forever, and now all of them can be anywhere all the time, forever in existence, and it's stupid, and it's dumb, and it's Hoopa.
I'm not mad about that. That's not the answer I would give, but I accept it.
What's your answer?
So I think Hoopa's fun. I think Hoopa's a great answer because it's one of the worst movies of all of them. But I also think like the one that I personally have a problem with, and maybe you guys don't, is like I don't know if I would make it a Meltan problem or I would make it a Melmetal problem. Probably more of a Meltan problem.
You just don't like that it can't evolve or whatever. I don't like that either, but that makes it more mythical. That makes it even more mythical.
I would feel better about it if I could put it back in and then I could evolve it.
I don't care how you feel about it. It's more mysterious than all the other mythical Pokemon. And
it was done well.
Its release was so good. So I knew you were going to say Meltan and Melmetal on there because of the evolution thing at some point.
I hate the evolution thing.
No, I know you do, but that makes it even more mythical. And that makes it, honestly, probably closer to the top than the bottom.
I'm right there with you.
It's solid middle. It's solid middle.
I love its design. I love it. I'm sorry. I will veto that.
I think its design sucks. I don't like its design at all. I think it's a terrible design. Both Meltan and Melmetal. I don't like either one. I think they're dumb. But I like the designs.
I think it's just awkward. Like not the design of the Pokemon. I think the Pokemon itself is just like the way it fits into the Pokemon like sphere is very awkward, but that's fine. I think that's a very valid thought. I think Hoopa though I think I could agree with Hoopa in the bottom actually.
Yeah, me too.
Hoopa Unbound is cool,
Hoopa
but
Unbound is wicked mad, but also like it kind of doesn't feel like a Pokemon to me.
Yes, if it's a Digimon. That's a Digimon.
I guess because I haven't watched nor the anime nor the movie about this Pokemon, I really have no big attachment to Magearna. It's the only other one that I would nominate for the bottom. I know that maybe through the movies, there's some type of love for it, but its design is meh for me. So that would be my last nomination for bottom.
No, I think it's fine. It's cute
in Sun and Moon if you haven't seen it.
Before we read off the list, I just want to leave listeners with this fun fact that most, if not all, mythicals have something in their design that references what generation they're from. Just as like a little fun tidbit. Other than I guess Mew has one tail, so it's from Gen 1, if it makes you feel better. But like Meloetta's got a cute one. Meloetta's got 5 musical notes in her hair. Mm-hmm. So Gen 5. Victini's got the V.
Victini is the Roman numeral V. Yeah.
It's just the Roman numeral V. That's cute.
And 5 points.
For Gen 5, I know Manaphy's got like 4 dots on its head, so that's how it gets recognized. Zarude, if you look at the vine wraps, it has 8 coils.
Yep. That's 4 on each arm. Yep.
Magearna has
Deontay
7 cogs on the
Magearna
gear.
has 7 cogs. Deontay has 6 crystals.
For notches in the cog.
Yeah. If you look at the side of Shaman, the flower on its side has 6, but then there's 2 leaves attached to it, which has nothing to do with what I just said. But the 4 flowers on its back do. And the 3 tags on Jirachi, it's Take that, listeners.
If you look at Darkrai, it is exactly 4 squiggles in its squiggle on its hair.
All right. So our Puckle's top 5 list is Mew, Darkrai, Deoxys, Zeraora, and Meloetta. Our bottom 5 is Zarude, Volcanion, Fione, and Manaphy, as well as Hoopa. If you disagree with that, let us know at puclpodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you think. We really appreciate it.
I like that Arceus never got mentioned. Yeah.
Why would we talk about Arceus? What a mid mythical. All right, with that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and kick it on over to our Poke Quiz, where we're gonna quiz your co-host on their innate Pokemon knowledge.
I was born.
Oh, hi, and welcome to the Poke Quiz, the part of the show where we quiz our co-hosts on their insane Pokemon knowledge. I'm Mark from the Dunsparce Gang, here to explain the rules. Our fabulous co-hosts will work as a team to answer 5 Pokemon-themed trivia questions that fans have submitted on the Discord server. Each question is worth 1 point, with Pokedex and multiple answer questions worth more, for a total of 7 points. The host can use a free hint at any time. If they get all the answers correct and do not use the hint, they can cash it in for an 8th point.
Welcome to Puckle's Poke Quiz. Thank you for that introduction, Mark. We're going to get started. I have to turn that off, and we're going to go ahead. You can see Professor Oak there. It's time to Poke Quiz. You can always submit your questions over at pucklediscord.com. And guess what? I won't read them anywhere else. On that note, our first question is your general trivia question, as always. And this question comes to you this week from Prism Inc. VGC. What is the only 3-stage evolution line that requires trading to evolve it both times? What is the
Porygon?
Is that your final answer? Final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct. It's Porygon. It's the Porygon line.
That's an easy one.
You
Thank
tell
you
him.
for that
You
easy
tell him,
one.
Jushiro. All right.
No.
You're 1 for 1.
They're my favorite person now.
You should have been like, wow, that was really hard, actually, though. You should give us more like that. Good content. All right. Our next one is from Batista. Our next question. You're 1 for 1. What level does Wishy-Washy need to be in order to activate its schooling ability? That's the ability that makes Wishy-Washy very big, and then when it hits a certain HP amount, it dumps and becomes little baby Wishy-Washy. Turns out until it hits a certain level, it never gets to do that. It just
doesn't do that.
It's baby Wishy-Washy all the time. Yeah. There's a level below that, which Wishy-Washy just does not
20?
get to be big.
I feel like it's either 20 or 30. But
What are you
20
locking
feels
in?
I'm in the 20, 25, 30 round. So I'm thinking 20 because of the Gyarados, similarities.
That would make sense to me. I feel like we shouldn't second guess it. Let's go 20.
20 is correct. It is level 20.
Let's go.
Wow. Okay, you're 2 for 2. Your next question's your Pokedex entry. We're going to give you a first entry here. The entries are coming from the trivia master Liger himself this week. And this first entry comes to you from Pokemon Ultra Sun. It boasts power enough to split large trees in half. The organ on its rear releases an odor that it uses to communicate with others of its kind. It boasts enough power to split
Repeat it one more time.
It boasts
thank you.
enough power to split large trees in half. The organ on its rear releases an odor that it uses to communicate with others of its kind. Who's that Pokemon?
Organ on its rear.
It rips trees in half. It has something in its rear, an organ that.
That was also from Ultra Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Pissimian?
Pissimian's no. It's things are all about like throwing and passing and teamwork.
Yeah, right.
I almost want to say beware, but I feel like most of its stuff is about crushing
It's
people.
it's about how powerful it is and about crushing people. Be careful.
I don't hear about communicating with others of its kind. What else?
An organ in it. What kind of organ in it? That's the biggest clue. What's the organ in the back?
What? Yeah, what? But it's also strong. Like, what would?
It would say it's an organ on purpose because of something. So what has something that is not a tail on its back?
I'm like nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
What's in Gen 7? Because it's in that Pokedex. Ultra had a larger Pokedex. You want to throw something out there like what was the first thing we said?
Gen 7, organ in the butt. It smells. It has enough power.
It communicates enough power.
I don't know.
You want to say like Ursaring or something and move to another?
Sure. Something on, I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Let me clue this on this one.
I'm going to say Ursaring just because it splits. Yeah.
All right, your next entry is going to be from Liger as well. From Pokemon Sword. Its fluffy fur is a delight to pet, but carelessly reaching out to touch this Pokemon could result in painful retaliation.
Yeah, it does sound like... Wait, no. If it's Sword and Shield, he said, right?
For the Pokemon Sword.
Is Beware? It's not from Sword, or he was in Sword already.
Beware, I think it was in Sword. I think I remember it right.
Maybe it's the tiny one from that line.
Stuffle wasn't splitting trees in half.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it might be Beware.
It could be Kali. It sounds like Beware. Yeah, it sounds like Beware.
I need an answer here.
Big tail could be an organ. We're probably going to hear it and be like, man, we're dumb. But
it's Beware. I can't think of anything else but Beware.
Let's do Beware.
I'll give it to you. Same evolution line. The answer is Stuffle.
You're joking.
Oh, see? Yes!
It is Stuffle.
There we go.
Stuffle splits trees in half?
Yeah, it's Stuffle.
Is that organ on the back, on its back, the tag?
Yeah.
The tag,
yeah. It is. The tag, yeah.
That's... Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, your next question is your multiple answer question. This comes to you from Enchanted Voidicus.
Nice.
What 4 special moves are boosted by sharpness?
You're going to ask us this question?
Yeah, I didn't have too many options because I realized I pulled from our old trivia sheet and not the newest one.
Okay, so could I ask a little bit more context of what that means?
Sharpness is an ability that boosts moves that you would think are sharp. I will give you a free hint. I will give free hint that 2 of them cannot be learned by a Pokemon with sharpness, and 2 of them can.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't help, but that's fine. Sharpness. I would say Slash.
That's a physical move, though. They need to be special.
Oh, it's special. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Night Slash?
That's still physical, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
No, wait. Dark is special. Or is it physical? No, I don't remember.
But
I need to get back in competitive. I can't remember what physical or special anymore.
It's not all type. It's different moves. One thing I'm thinking of is Razor Wind, maybe.
I'm gonna give you some more hints. I'm gonna give you some more hints once I locate the appropriate sheet. Because Trivia Master Liger let me know that these were the questions from 2 years ago. That happens sometimes. It's fine. Thatch is adapting. We're adapting. But yes. Let me find it.
Special moves that have sharp things about them. Maybe is Psycho Cut special? No, Psycho Cut's physical. Razor Wind is really the only thing that comes to mind. Or
I'm gonna help you guys. I'm gonna help you out here. I'm gonna help you out. No, actually, one of those is correct. One of those is correct. You're giving me one of the correct answers there. I'm gonna give you some more. Two of these are flying type. One of these is on a Pokemon that we discussed today, and another one is on a robot version of a Pokemon we talked today. So yes, go ahead. I only need you to give me at this point, because you guys are doing so well. I only need to give you. You're 3 for 3. I only need to give you 3 points for this question. So one point for every answer you give me. I don't even need all 4.
What Pokemons did we talk about that have robot version?
But
Did we talk about Delivered or Tyranitar or Mothra or... Oh no, I don't remember all the Pokemon.
Ooh. Yes, one of the Musketeers. The green one. I forgot.
it doesn't have to be the green one. Doesn't have to be the green one.
It could be the blue one. I think it's
it could be the blue one. It could be the blue one. Yeah, I made the blue one. Yeah,
Okay,
you know what? That's a good enough answer, Bo, because it's you. Tachyon Cutter. That is what I heard you say.
Oh yeah,
that is correct.
I did say Terrakion.
Tachyon Cutter.
Yeah. Tachyon Cutter. Yeah.
Tachyon Cutter.
I heard
That's
it
what I
right.
heard. That's on an Iron Crown. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the name of that Pokemon.
that's what you said. I think. Yeah.
Dang,
So that's 1 for 1.
How
So one of these moves is
Okay.
on a Pokemon we talked about today, and then 2 more are flying type.
many strikes do we get?
3.
And how many more points do we need?
2.
One more. Oh,
Okay,
two.
is one of them Razor Wind? Razor Cutter?
No,
Yeah, Razor Wind.
not Razor Wind.
Is
No,
the other
Razor,
one Air Cutter?
Air Cutter is another one. Yeah, that's 2. That's 1 strike
we
and
got
2
2 of them.
points.
We only need one more.
I
We
was
only
like,
need
I
one
know one
more.
of these is right because he said one of them was right. So I was like, we can sacrifice 1 strike to get one right.
And then one is Air Slash, and the other. I just said it. Okay.
Hey, is one of them Air Slash?
Yeah. You got 3 points there, guys.
Nice.
It's late, guys. Air
Yes!
Cutter, Air
First
Slash.
try.
The one they didn't get was Secret Sword and Tachyon Cutter, which they totally said.
Secret Sword. Okay, I wouldn't have got that.
All right, your last question is your base stat question, as always. This question is from Zapaladin on the Discord server. Which fully evolved ghost type has the lowest base special attack?
Repeat it?
Which fully evolved ghost type has the lowest special attack?
Hey, hear me out on this. Aegis
Yes?
Slash. 50.
Yeah.
It
Because
also
my only other
tries,
thought is Bennett, and I don't know how low
I don't know
Bennett
which way we
is.
go, but I don't know what other the physical ghost types. I'm terrible at base stats. I don't play competitive Pokemon. I haven't since Gen
Yeah, no, same here.
6.
There is a hint.
Two of the least competitive
You do have the hint.
players.
Oh, we do have a hint. But we haven't missed any questions either.
I've also given you a free hint, so I'm not going to give you the point.
Right.
What?
But yeah.
I wouldn't have taken all those hints had I known.
Yeah, you would have.
All right, well, give us our other free hint now.
It is based at 30, and it doesn't evolve from a ghost type Pokemon.
Does that make it?
Oh, I know. It's the Shedinja other one.
Shedinja is the ghost type
Shedinja?
one.
Shedinja.
Wait,
is the
okay,
ghost
yeah,
type.
Shedinja. Yeah. Sorry.
You think? Okay.
Shedinja is
yeah, no,
correct.
Alolan- yeah, you're right.
There we go.
Shedinja has a base 30 attack or special, or was it attack or special attack we were doing today? A special attack. Yeah, it's
It's one of those.
It's Shedinja. The second place goes to Mimikyu plus Aegis Slash plus a bunch I wrote on the screen because I didn't want to put them all there because
Oh, wow.
there were about seven of them
yeah.
at 50. At that stat tier, I think Annihilate's in there. It's a bunch of Pokemon. But you know what, guys? You guys walked away with 7. Very strong 7.
Oh, for not knowing.
Yeah,
how much-
no, that's. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't expecting that much anyway.
Nice.
A very strong 7. Indeed, is what you guys got there. So
I need 7 points. I'm behind.
you're a little behind there, Bo. Yeah. The top 4 get to go to the top 4 as of November get to move on. As a reminder to our fans. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna add some points here. It does change up some standings here. These 7 points.
Whoa.
Get ready for this, guys. It is gonna change up. It's gonna definitely help. one of our two contestants. In first place, we've got Cloud9 with 71 points. In second place, we have Seth Vilo with 68 points. In third place, we have Lord Jushiro with 65 points. In fourth place, we've got R Sigma with 61 points. These are the top four as of right now. If they hold that position until the end of November, they get to go to the Tournament of Champions and compete for a $25 eShop gift card, or however much we have in the bank eShop gift card, I should say. In fifth place, we have Sublime Manic with 43. In sixth place, we've got Whimsicott with 41. In seventh, Shark Finnegan with 38. In eighth, Linian with 37. And in ninth place, we've got Bocefus with 32. It's still anybody's game. We've got months left, so you guys can do it. I believe in all of you.
Lots of time, and y'all like to miss out.
Yeah. All right.
I like to fill in.
You do like to fill in. All right. Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and kick it on over to our Puckle's Pokey Opinion. Welcome to Puckle's Pokey Opinion. Our Pokey Opinion this week is going to come to you from EV on our Discord server. You too can submit your own suggestions for us to talk about.
My boy.
If you could revive one Pokemon project from the last 30 years, toys, video games, clothing, or food, what would it be?
Oh,
I have one.
I have so many. Okay, go.
Pokemon Conquest.
No, wrong.
I love. Why?
No, give it. I love that. Say why. Don't say no.
Conquest
We all
was
get one.
Nice.
Okay.
It like,
This is so good.
get out of here, you party pooper.
I'm rejecting all of my suggestions.
What a hater.
Go ahead, Jushiro. That was a great response. People are going to be mad at
rejection. I'm like the middle child of Thatch.
You just jump down your throat like, no. Get out of here. You know what? I'm gonna mute Thatch for the rest of this, and you're the
No, but I just love Conquest so much. I love RTSs. I love Fire Emblem and all of it. And of course, that was I forgot the name of the game right now. This Japanese
Noah
Japanese.
Bunga. No, it's not
Thank
Noah
you.
Bunga.
Yeah.
I want to say that, but I know I'm gonna be wrong. No
Bunga's
Bunga.
ambition. Yeah.
Nobunaga.
Nobunaga's ambition. Yeah. But I just love that style of gaming. I just wish we had more of it. People talk a lot about Pokemon Dungeon. What was it? Dungeon Crawler?
Mystery Dungeon.
Mystery Dungeon, right. And I feel like Conquest is 10 times the game that Mystery Dungeon is.
I would just like to ask you when the last time you played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was. Or not Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Conquest.
Well, the only time we ever had it.
So the last time you played it was like
on the Nintendo DS. He has to go back in time to play that game because you can't emulate it because it's on the Nintendo DS.
You can't find it anywhere anyway.
Like, it'd be great if we had any revived parts of that project with any new portions of it.
Mm-hmm.
You would have known if you'd have listened to what he said.
If I have replayed it recently, and I think the concept of the game works okay. It's just the GUI and the UI is super clunky. It's just very clunky.
I mean, but that's why we need a new one, a revive, so they can fix those parts.
I'm into that.
That's exactly it. That's what he was saying.
Gosh, Bo. Okay.
Hater.
Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Bo. Thank you, Bo. What was your?
Thank you.
What is your answer to this wonderful question?
This is for you, Thatch.
Is it?
And RIP, the one and only time we got it, but the crafting system in Legends Arceus, RIP, we're never gonna get it again. It's gone. We had it for a second. It was kind of cool.
I need to record a bit for
just for you and me, but I'd revive that crafting system, make it better.
I want like a good crafting system. But not even that. I was gonna talk about jelly jars, but I feel like that's too much. I want
the Smuckers,
the Smuckers jelly jars.
So
I want. There was
Understood.
somebody very recently, like this must have been within the past year, tried to sell like an unopened jar on eBay or something, and I'm like, I don't even want to know. Like that's a
Oh.
biohazard. That's a biohazard.
I see full sets of
Right.
unopened jars on several of my Facebook groups multiple times a year.
Well, that
is not
that I
uncommon.
believe for you.
I believe they're the same jars being circulated back and forth.
I could also just see like people having just never opened them and like found them in their cabinets 10 years later and been like, oh, that Pokemon thing took off. I should sell these. And because I know that's something that would have happened at my parents' house. Like if they would have bought it,
Right.
there's a chance they could have just like forgotten they purchased them. That happened several times. Like I literally walked into my parents' house. There was one time I was like talking to my parents, and my dad just like pulls out an in-box Game Boy with like a copy of Donkey Kong Country. And I'm just like,
That's
what
worth
is
$6 million now?
I go, what are you I'm like, why do you have this? And he goes, well, I thought as a kid you might want one, and you always ask for a Game Boy, so I bought it because it was on sale. And I just never gave it to you. And I'm just like, what a terrible origin story. What a terrible origin story, Dad. Wow.
I bought this for you, but it's not that you sucked as a kid. It's that I sucked as a parent. I just didn't give it to you.
I just didn't give it to you. Yeah, you know? So you can't have it.
Get wrecked, kid.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened. My dad was just like, yeah, you can't have
Stay in
this.
school. Learn how to do physics or whatever.
Yeah,
instead.
dude, go to school. Well, what's worse is like a year or two
Get a
later.
doctorate.
A year or two after he bought it, he got me like the Game Boy Color. Like that was my first Game Boy. And
that's what you didn't need anything else.
honestly, Game Boy Color was better. I wish Game Boy Color when it released had a good backlight, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Don't we all?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. But I wouldn't bring back jelly jars. I don't know. I feel like there was just like a lot of I want Pokemon to do like weird like brand partnerships like they used to. They do it now, but they do it with like really like high-end bougie brands. Like they're like, buy a Fossil watch with Squirtle on it. And I'm like, I don't want that. I want
No.
I want Pokemon monopolies. I want Pokemon Monopoly. Well, it's because Pokemon doesn't need them anymore. Like at the beginning, Pokemon needed to like work with Kraft Mac and Cheese because they were trying to advertise themselves. And now like they're bigger than Kraft Mac and Cheese, so they don't care, right? Like I need Pokemon Mac and
I
Cheese.
feel whoever's advising Nintendo of America and Pokemon of America to contract us with third-party companies to manage is choosing the most American companies that they can find. That's why they're so litigious. That's why everything always is. At least I see it in the lens of like, oh, I see where they're going for, and it's sleazy because that's typically where direction most companies
I don't know
nowadays.
if I agree with you. Like the one that's like wild to me
sleazy?
is like Bears skateboards. Like that's weird and cool and interesting, and I'm sure somebody who's also into skateboard culture thinks it's much cooler than I do.
But it's not about the themes or that they choose. It's about the companies that they choose to represent those themes. If I can make for example,
I think you're
part.
I think you're pushing it. All I'm saying is I want them to make Kraft Mac and Cheese, and I don't want skateboards. Like that's all I'm saying, Jushiro.
Oh, well, I think the skateboard collab is way cooler than just slapping an image on a cheese box.
Well, you had the noodles
that
you had the shaped noodles, Bo.
Oh, I guess you do have the noodles. I withdraw.
Also, am I wrong in saying that when you got the shaped noodles, it tasted better than just like the macaroni noodles?
Better, way better.
Yeah, I'm right?
Way.
That's because it's texture. That's because
I imagine it's like a surface area thing on the noodle, and so it could pick up more cheese per noodle.
No, it's all the little feels that you feel with your tongue.
You think so?
Oh yeah, it's all about the feels. Like, get any shaped mac and cheese that's not mac and cheese. Get any shaped mac and cheese, It's all
Okay.
delicious.
Okay. Can I
And
do
then-
one
and then
more?
you'll feel it with your tongue. Yeah, it's the best.
Can I do
It's
one
'cause
more
you're a
that's a
nerd
deep
virgin.
cut?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Please.
Remember the Pokemon minis? I don't know if anybody remembers these.
You
There
mean
are
like
these.
the Polly Pockets?
Not exactly. This is the Pokemon Mini was a device of its own.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That you could like, they technically had game cartridges in one version of it, and then it became like a Pokemon Pikachu later on. I think the
I still
Pokemon
don't know what we're talking about.
I had a Pokemon Pikachu Mini too when I was a kid. I think those were really cute. It was essentially like a Tamagotchi, but for Pokemon, if it makes you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like essentially a. It was really cool because think of the Pokewalker. It was the Pokewalker before the Pokewalker.
Right.
You could,
yeah.
The
Now I
Pokemon
remember it,
Pikachu
yeah.
2, you could walk, you would earn watts, and then you could mystery gift yourself based on the watts with the Game Boy
Right.
Color because the IR sensors would talk to each other. So it was pretty neat. I think it's a cool little thing. I would love to see like a new version of that or the Pokewalker come back.
I agree.
I think the
100%.
Pokewalker would.
Yep.
I mean, I think they've kind of tried to replace the Pokewalker with Pokemon Go, and it's probably a much more successful device. But I do
Right.
like directly.
I mean, and
connecting
they
with the
did kind
game.
of revived it with Pokemon Soul Silver and.
Oh yeah,
Heart
that was the
Gold.
Pokewalker. But yeah, it was yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well that's everything. If you guys have any interesting conversations that aren't a top 5, bottom 5 about a Pokemon project you would like to see revived, let us know at puclpodcast@gmail.com or in the comments. Let us know. With that though, we're gonna go to our final segment. We're gonna go to our mailbag. We'll catch you on the flip flop. Welcome to the mailbag. The mailbag is the part of the show where you can email us at puclpodcast@gmail.com and let us know what you think of the show. But before I begin, this part of the show is brought to you by Green Toros, the energy drink that gives you hooves. And we'll give the Green Toros badge to anybody we deem worthy. With that said, though, guys, let's get into these emails. Our first one's going to be from Jalazer. And Bo, you're going to be reading this one.
Hey, Puckle crew. Jay Laser writing in. I want to give my 2 cents / present my argument to throw down about the Pokemon Presents. While I mostly play just the mainline games, still finishing Indigo Disc for the first time, I know, slow, lol. I was really glad to see all the different titles get announcements like Unite and TCG. Though some people might not like those things, I know plenty of people that do, and I cheer with them when they get new stuff. The
Heck
main things
yeah.
I was in. Oh yeah,
Dude,
always.
this guy's positive. Go for it.
Exactly.
Yeah. We need more of him in the world.
Yeah.
If the homie's eating, we all eating. That's how it is.
100%.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The things I was interested in were the Scarlet and Violet Champions and Z-A news, and I'll be brief for each point. Scarlet and Violet, I love the treasure shinies a lot, so I was very excited by this and have done like 20 Wo-Chien raids by now.
Good.
Champions. I have always wanted to get into competitive, but with my busy schedule, I don't have the time. With Champions, I hope I can hop on the train and battle a ton, even in the kills between new games. Okay. And then Z to A, first off, I have to say I'm very excited about all the new stuff we got in the trailer, from new characters, customization, and the Rust Syndicate looks amazing. Yeah, the Rust Syndicate looks so cool.
It looks cool. Sick.
So cool. Secondly, Mega Dragonite looks amazing, and I won't accept any other opinions. The base design is silly, so it makes sense to have a silly Mega.
Agree.
I feel like, 100% agree. I don't know what other people expected. Like, they
Yeah,
thought it was gonna
no.
be cool.
What do people want? Have you seen Mega Slowbro? Look at Mega Slowbro.
Have you seen Dragonite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it going to
He's a good-
become? They're just
Yeah,
they're like, yeah, it's going to mega evolve into Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Right. No. Yeah. Anyway, no. Mega Dragonite is amazing. It did the things that I wanted it to do. Since of silly Mega, I feel like people forgot that not all Megas were cool or edgy. Mega Sableye
Right.
literally just got a big diamond, not much else. Doesn't make it a bad design, though. I actually quite like Mega Sableye's design. Yeah. No. I don't think there's a Mega I dislike.
Yeah.
Mega,
agree.
Well,
Mega Glalie?
There's always I don't like Absol. Mega Absol.
I don't like Mega Absol because it's not fairy type.
It should have gotten fairy. I was going to say the same thing, Bo.
That is true.
I think it'd be fine if it did. I don't like Mega Kangaskhan. I think it's lazy. It also, never mind, part of Chalk.
No, but that's so 10 years ago.
Anyways, I'll quit yapping. Have a great day, Puckle Crew. Die hard Mega Dragonite fan, Jalazer.
Thank you for that. On the Chalk comment, there was a post by Wolf Glick the other day on Twitter, and somebody had asked, "What's the Big Six?" And he pulls up the 2016 tournament results, and it's just it's a top 8 result, and all top 8 teams have the exact same team composition. And he's just like, "This was it. This was top. This is Big Six. This is it."
What was outside of Chalk?
It was this was after Chalk because this was with Primal Groudon. Primal Groudon was involved.
Oh,
and it became a problem. Yeah. All right. Our next email, I've got this one.
Crush it.
Is from Sleeve, in a response probably to us being like, "There's a lot of cool stuff." Hi all. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Now, I was a bit negative Nelly last week, and I apologize for that. After hearing last week's topic, I realized that actually we were shown a lot, and I was mostly just aggrieved by Mega Dragonite's design. Yeah, that seems to be the internet's reaction. They're like, there was nothing in the presents except all of the things that were in the presents.
Yeah.
It was 24 minutes. You can't tell me there was nothing.
There's a ton. I love that. I cried 3 times.
It's also very unprecedented that we get a 24-minute Pokemon Presents in the middle of the year.
Right.
That's usually saved for Pokemon Day. That's actually a longer Presents than we typically get on Pokemon Day.
The internet was made just for people to complain.
Yep. I've had a bit of time to get over the Headwings. I still don't love the design, but I'm trying to get a positive spin. I have 2 wishes for Dragonite. One is more realistic than the other. One, Dratini is available early in the game, and the game's level cap is high enough that you can get play with Dragonite for a reasonable amount of time before the end of the main storyline. Dragonite's lack of usability in playthrough teams has always irked me. Mega Dragonite is in the introduction for a post-game battle tournament featuring champions from other regions, and maybe some Elite Four, gym leaders, and rivals, but here's the twist. Each champion has a Mega. Blue gets Mega Pidgeot, or Alakazam, but Pidgeot would be best. Lance gets Mega Dragonite. Steven gets Mega Metagross. Cynthia gets Mega Garchomp. Alder gets Mega Volcarona. Iris gets Mega Haxorus. Diantha gets Mega Gardevoir. Kukui gets, I don't know, Lycanroc. Leon gets Mega Charizard X or Y. That wasn't me. That was in the email. And Jita gets Mega Glimmora. The reason we know that that won't happen is because it introduces way too many Megas, but we can dream. What if there were like more than 20? I don't know. It would especially... It would be cool, especially if they gave new Mega forms to some of the weaker mons rather than the aces. The other thing I can't believe I forgot was the announcement of side quests. I'll be honest, I'm a side quest kind of guy. I've got over 1,000 hours in Skyrim for a reason. This excites me. I've wanted a Pokemon game with an immersive living world for a long time, and a good number of well thought out side quests will go a long way to make it happen. The only other hope I have is that some of the goofy normal types from across the gens get some love here. I love to see a Mega Smeargle or a Mega Kecleon. They've always felt out of place in their original games to me, and they've had very love since then. Thanks as always. Excuse me. As always, for the brilliant regular content.
Was that?
That was a yawn. It is late.
You are a professional, sir, going on 18 years.
I know.
What was that?
It was either the yawn or no podcast at all. Up to them. Thanks as always for the brilliant regular content with peace and love, even if you're a Mega Dragonite. Sleeve. All right, thank you for that, Sleeve.
Hang him, Sleeve. How dare he do that to your email?
Our last email this week is going to be from Chances, and you've got this one, Jushiro.
I will. Okay. I just wanted to send a shout out to my fellow Totals aficionados and the rest of the Buckle crew.
I'm right here.
I've really been enjoying nerding out about Pokemon with you all and wanted to chip in my 2 cents about this week's topic. Reflecting upon the recent Pokemon Presents. 1, it was awesome to stream it. Thatch and the two Thatch and the 2 information we got pretty promising and satisfactory for Pokemon CA. A little bit of grammar here. I really like the new Mega Dragonite. Long overdue for sure. It's rocking a goofy but endearing look perfectly. Plus, the design elements from Dragonair wrapped together in the line really well. So I'm going to interject there as Jushiro real quick to say 2 things. Number 1, I nailed it when I said they were going to show a Pokemon that we've been hyping up for not having a Mega, either by Flygon or Dragonite. So I'm just going to put that one up there in my predictions. But number 2, I love Mega Dragonite. My only wish was that they would have chosen Dragonair's color on it instead of Dragonite's color. That would have been my only suggestion to make it perfect. But anyway,
I wonder if they'll change the shiny for the Mega like they did for Gengar.
I was thinking the same thing.
I really hope so. That would be amazing. Anyway, sorry, I digress. It's rocking the goofy but endearing look perfectly, plus the design elements of from Dragonair wraps together the line really well. It got me thinking, though. With Dragonite getting confirmed Mega, that officially gives us all pseudo-legendaries from Gen 1 to 4 a Mega form. So what are the odds that Hydreigon and Goodra are getting one? I would say low. But that's just me.
I can't give you that answer.
I think also probably not high chance, but who knows?
Yeah.
No comment. No comment.
I personally think that Goodra has a better chance of getting a Mega than Hydreigon. Hydreigon just got a Paradox form, which gives it a power-up, and unlike this Hisuian Goodra, that is more of a lateral move. A cool design for Mega Goodra could make it look more gooey, leaning into more of an acid than slime. Though I suppose some slime in D&D is dissolving. And have it surrounded by an acid puddle. With the design concept, Goodra would gain the poison typing and could have its stats put into defense, making it a toxic Stallmon. Just really lean into the cheesiness tactic. Lastly, for Goodra's ability, it would be cool if they made a new ability that combines gooey and toxic debris. Keep doing what you're doing, Chances.
Well, thank you for that, Chances. I think if Sleeve doesn't have it, I think I nominate Sleeve for the Green Taurus badge for seeing the error of his ways.
And I agree.
And also apologizing for the yawn at the same time.
Yeah, you deserve that. Yeah,
I don't, but it's fine. All right. But yeah, there you go, Sleeve. If you would like to email us next week, you can email us at puclpodcast@gmail.com. Well, actually, it's the question of the fortnight, because next episode is going to be a little bit different. Yay.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be me and Seth doing a one-on-one chit-chat about Pokemon TCG right before Worlds. It's about an hour and a half long. We have a good time. It's a good chat. Yeah. But with that, though, guys, that's it for the show. If you want to keep up with us throughout the week, best way to do so is come to our Discord at pucldiscord.com. You can hang out with me and these 2 guys. It's a lot of fun. We talk about Pokemon and stuff. You can also go ahead and follow us over on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Additionally, you can follow us over at Twitch at twitch.tv/thepucklpodcast. Granted, there's no streams until like August 20th, but they'll come back soon, I promise. And then, of course, you can always follow us over at YouTube at youtube.com/@pucklpodcast. And yeah, if you want to help support the show, you can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/pucklpodcast. But with that, yeah, I have been Trainer Thatch.
Some say I've been Lord Jushiro.
And I'm Bocefus.
And the janitor's already turned the lights off in the radio tower. So here in the Lavender Town radio tower, it's closing time.